Hi again, and welcome to Lesson 2 of Module 4, Choosing the Right Plasma Device. Today, we're going to take the guesswork out of one of the biggest questions I get from new students. What plasma pen should I use? It's a good question, and by the end of this lesson, you'll have a clear answer. You'll understand the difference between electric arc devices and true plasma pens, how to choose something reliable, and what features really matter, especially when you're just getting started. Let's dive in. So first things first, what's the real difference between these devices? You'll hear the terms plasma pen and true plasma used a lot in this industry. Now, let's talk briefly about true plasma devices. These are typically medical-grade tools. They use ionized gas, like nitrogen, to create a true plasma field. And here's the key difference. True plasma doesn't burn the skin, it sublimates it. That means it gently vaporizes the top layer, often leaving a white dot instead of a brown one. And healing? Usually faster. Sounds amazing, right? Here's the catch. Most of these true plasma tools aren't legally available to non-medical professionals. If you can legally get your hands on one, great. But for most of you, you'll start with an electric arc pen, and that's totally fine. Here's the truth. Most of the devices out there, especially the ones available to non-medical professionals, are actually electric arc pens. That means they create a spark that burns the skin to trigger healing. Yes, they work, but they need to be used with care and proper training. And just to be clear, I'm not talking about those cheap mole remover pens all over social media. No, stay far away from those. Now, let's talk about what electric arc pens. These devices use a spark, yes, actual fire energy, to create small, controlled damage to the skin. This triggers the body's natural healing response, which stimulates collagen production, resulting in tighter skin and a smoother tone. You'll know it's an electric arc pen by the brown carbon crusts it leaves behind after treatment. I've personally used these types of pens for over 11 years, from entry-level to high-end devices. And here's what I've learned. If you're trained properly, even a good entry-level pen can give great results. So no, you don't have to spend thousands to get started. But you do have to be careful. Avoid anything cheap, unbranded, or labeled as a mole remover. They're not safe. Always do your research. Now let's pause for a moment. What can actually go wrong if you use one of these pens the wrong way? Quite a bit. We're talking about potential scarring, hyperpigmentation, even prolonged redness or inflammation. That's why learning the proper technique, like spacing, depth, energy control, and aftercare, is absolutely essential. So what's the bottom line? You don't need a $1,000 pen to get started. You just need one that's safe, stable, and consistent. See a detailed list of suggested higher-end plasma pens and budget-friendly ones that are safe and reliable in your worksheet. Now, you might be wondering, why are some electric arc pens so expensive? Good question. Well, it's not always because they give better results. Often you're paying for the brand, the packaging, included training, official certifications, or even the clinic's reputation. Expensive doesn't mean better outcomes. Your technique and your training will always matter more than the price tag. So what should you look for in a quality electric arc pen? You want multiple energy levels, a stable, flicker-free arc, CE or ISO certification, sterile, replaceable tips, a clear manual or access to proper training, and bonus points for warranty and after-sale support. Also, always read real technician reviews and avoid products with no feedback or sketchy low-quality photos. Red flags, one-setting pens, no brand info, sold only through social media or shady sites, and no clear power specs. Before you buy, ask yourself a few quick questions. Can I adjust the energy level? Is it CE or ISO certified? Do the tips come sealed and sterile? Does it offer support or a warranty? If the answer is yes, then you're in a good place to start. All right, final thoughts. Choosing a plasma device isn't about the price. It's about safety, stability, support, and most of all, how well you're trained to use it. So take a breath. You don't need the most expensive pen. Start smart. Do your homework and train well. You've got this. You now understand the difference between electric arc pens and true plasma devices, how to choose a reliable pen, and what to check before you buy. Before you move on, don't forget, download your PDF for this lesson and complete your knowledge test. Coming up in Lesson 3, we'll talk about the power of practice, top techniques, and the most common mistakes technicians make, and how to avoid them. I'll see you there. If these videos help you, please consider supporting the channel. Your contributions keep me going. Check out my in-depth Plasma Fibroblast Study Manual Book 6. This ebook is packed with detailed guidance you'll be able to reference anytime throughout your practice. Link in the post description. Thank you so much for your support. It truly means everything. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. See you in the next lesson.